morning, and welcome to the What's Up News Network, being broadcast from Panama City Beach, Florida, the home of the world's most beautiful beaches. I'm Jim Free with Jim Free Realty. Please help me out this morning by hitting the subscribe button just below this picture. That will help me a great deal. The reason I'm wearing this ridiculous hat is I don't have a makeup artist, and these bright lights are reflecting off of my bald head, so I may have to continue to wear those. And it's not that I'm ashamed of my baldness. You know, we only have so much testosterone, and some of you guys like to use it growing hair, and that's your business. Okay, let's get right to our report this morning. On the Condo Report, we had 9 reports come in. 5 were new listings, 4 were decreases in price. We had 655 active condo units. 367 of those are guff-front units. On the detached single families, we had 311 units, and the attached single family units, we had 116 units. On COVID-19 cases, we've seen a spike this past week. We now have 157 cases with 4 deaths. That's almost an increase of 50 cases this past 2 weeks. We have 7 hospitalizations this week, and we're not sure if the increase in cases is coming from the fact that we are testing more now, and we're testing asymptomatic individuals. So it's not just those that are sick, showing signs of being sick, that are being tested. Yesterday evening, we had a boat accident in Watson Bayou that claimed the life of 1 person. It's believed that they fell out of the boat, and the boat began running in circles and came back and hit them with a prop. We don't know whether this was a resident or a visitor. Panama City Beach appears to be doing very well. The rentals are doing well. The restaurants have long lines waiting to get in. It's not yet back to normal, but it's moving in that direction. The inventory is still very low, and there are a lot of buyers in town. So things are moving along quite a bit now. I do have some concerns, but it's not COVID-19, and it's not the civil unrest our country is having now. I'm concerned about some of the advertisements we see on TV. We have lizards and emus telling us what type of auto insurance to buy. We have some dogs telling us what type of flea collars we should buy. You know, I guess I shouldn't be so disturbed about this, because now I remember that I used to go to the drive-in theater back in the 50s to see Francis the Talking Mew. So I guess animals have been talking to us for some time, but I just haven't gotten used to it. During the COVID-19 shutdown, I went to the office almost every day, but I discovered that I had way too much time on my hands. I began reading the labels on medicine bottles, and that was a big mistake. Boy, was that revealing. I went 77 years without taking anything, except maybe occasional Advil. Last year I went for my FAA flight physical. The FAA examining doctor happened to be a cardiologist and prescribed a prescription for me. That's when I discovered that when you are on one medication, you have to take 2 or 3 more to counter the side effects of the original medication. And of course, those new medications also have side effects, and you have to take medication to cover those side effects. That is the reason it takes 1 hour to show a 15-minute TV program. Every commercial break has about 5 pharmaceutical ads. For years, names like Jim, John, Bob, Bill, Henry, Tom, Fred, Dan, Ricky, David, Steve, Gary, Rain, Jane, Sue, Beth, Linda, Emma, Tina, Lisa, Melissa, Ann, Betty, Chris, Amber, and Lisa all sounded like proper names to me. But I think young mothers now are going to the medicine cabinet and picking out a name off of one of the medicine bottles to name their child. Of course, this pronunciation makes it pretty tough and almost impossible to spell, especially for me. My aunt was so concerned that she was dyslexic, and she was afraid her firstborn would also be dyslexic. She named him Bob. Oh well. I said I was not going to talk about the civil unrest, but I just can't help myself. Just when I thought we had a new country named Chad, which was once part of Washington State, within less than a week the anarchists that overthrew the Seattle government have changed the name to CHOP. Those folks believe in free speech as long as it agrees with them. They are opposed to walls, but have constructed walls around their territory. They opposed any law enforcement or military, but the first thing they did was form a militia with AK-47s and M16s. They are opposed to paying taxes, yet have imposed a protection tax on their residents. If you want to understand what is happening in our country and around the world, you should read George Orwell's 1984, Not to Worry, though I have read Revelations, and I know who wins. But you better yet read John 10:10. The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and destroy. I have come that they might have life, and they might have it more abundantly. The other thing that bothers me is lifetime guarantees. Whose life is that based on? If it's based on my life at my age, it's not much of a guarantee. I'm not really sure buying green bananas is a sure thing for me. Well, thank you for watching and giving me some of your time. Until we meet again, may God continue to bless you in this great country. Thank you.